afternoon, welcome back to my YouTube channel. We're all doing really well. The Christmas tree is still up. Do you know what? I love the light it gives off. We have all lights around the front of the garden and they look gorgeous and I don't want to take them down. Anyway, we are currently on the 30th of December. I am in this cleaning, decluttering era because the house is driving me insane and I think everybody feels the same. I think because we've spent a lot of time at home, a lot of time in like the total and utter chaos. That's me trying to show you all the toys on the floor, but you can't see. Yeah, driving me insane. But also the house just needs a good big declutter. But before I start, I ordered some bits off Shein the other day. Just by chance, I just ordered myself a couple of outfits. And I just wanted to show them you because I'm obsessed. So I did not realise that Shein have taken over Misguided. I didn't know that. But first off is this gorgeous two-piece. Okay, it is giving pyjamas a little bit. It's just like a lounge set and it is a bit big. I don't know what size I got it in. What the hell? It is a small, it's massive and it's a bit long. But it's like obviously in this like maroony colour. And I love it. I think it's gorgeous. So I'm going to link it down below and then I'll show you the other outfit I got as well. This one I don't love as much. This is definitely giving pyjamas. Send these back because I don't think I'll wear these. And this top is very nylon-y. It's very cheap, like cheap feeling. But you win some, you lose some. I ordered a few bits for the Airbnbs, like towels and stuff, and like, you know, like the spa kind of dressing gowns, or like waffle dressing gowns. I wanted to see what they were like, but they have not come yet. I don't think I'll wear them. And the pants also, well, they do me no favours for a start, like bloody Neville Longbottom, but also they're a bit short for me as well. So yeah, the other outfit, absolutely adore. This will be coming back. Good evening, a little bit later on now, because I have been sat editing a YouTube video. Another thing this time of year really does for me is make me want to have a massive clear out, declutter, and I've got the time to do it because I'm not at work. Just starting off with this, my tins and spices cupboard. It really does not fit a lot in this cupboard, and obviously this doesn't help, this racket, because not much can come to the front of the cupboard. But there are tins of soup that have probably been there since I moved in. So I've took everything out. I'm going to give the cupboard a nice wipe down, and then put things back in, stuff that we actually eat, stuff that is going to get used, rather than taking up loads of cupboard space with oxtail soup that has been there since 2022. That is what I'm currently working on. I'm putting some music on Alexa, and I'm just cracking on. Honestly, already so much better. So this cupboard over here, some of these things now I can actually fit into that cupboard, because I've got like, do you know what, right? What I absolutely despise is all this stuff onto the top of the cupboards. But because I struggle for space inside the cupboards, things just get chucked on top and I think, oh, I'll sort that out another time. Then it doesn't get sorted out. So anywho, I'm going to crack on with this one. Cheese. Good morning. Morning. We're at that weird stage of Christmas. In Betwixtmas, I think people call it Betwixtmas, where I don't know what day it is, what year are we in, what time is it. It's a very, very strange time of the year, but I wanted to get out this morning and get some fresh air. Because if I'm being totally honest, I am sick of the sight of the same four walls. So yeah, me, Ronnie and Charlie have come for a lovely little walk. It's very, very fresh. My hands are absolutely freezing. Alexa, stop. Don't mind me listening to a bit of smooth radio. Having my pre-workout, which again, I say it every time, don't know why I have it, because it absolutely, it makes me feel like I'm on fire. Chin chin, I can feel it already. We do drink out of plastic cups in our house, by the way. Also eat off plastic plates. It's just a lot easier. Anywho, 2026, I am going to be taking my training extremely seriously, extremely seriously. To be fair, last year, obviously, training with Penny, I absolutely smashed it last year. The thing is, like, with how I want to look, my physique, and how I want to feel, it takes so much time. Unless I was to do it as a full-time job, eating 6,000 calories a day, if I had the time, you know, if I didn't have kids and house and 3 jobs, obviously that would be more possible. But with my lifestyle, I've got to take that into consideration and give myself a little bit of grace, and it does take so much time to build muscle. My end goal for the last 12 months, probably 18 months, has always been the same, to be a little bit bigger, a bit more muscly. Anyway, so one sec. A supplement that I didn't really take because I didn't really understand what it was for, and I am terrible at being consistent with taking vitamins and stuff. I do take vitamins, cod liver oil and glucosamine and chondroitin. I take them in the evening for my joints, because even pre-gym, like when I didn't pre-gym, like I didn't really train a few years ago, my knees were really bad. For someone who was in her early 20s, they were so bad. But they were really bad every single day. I went to the doctors a few times. They didn't really know what the problem was, and like even like running upstairs, my knees like creak crack, like, and my ankles crack all the time. Like, that is not normal, but it's just something that I live with. Oh, bless my heart. So I went through a stage for about 3 months. Every single night I was taking them, then I dipped. I'm back on it now, with this creatine, these Crealkaline tablets. I do think you can get it in a powder form where you put it into a drink. I'd rather just take a tablet, then I know it's done. I do take them before the gym. It helps with like recovery and strength, so your muscles recover quicker. I can't find a water bottle anywhere. Honestly, stuff goes missing in this house. It drives me insane. That is why I'm like mid clear out, declutter, because there's stuff in places that everything has a home. Okay, everything has a home in this house, and stuff goes missing and it's not in the right home, so I don't know where it bloody is. Hence why I'm having my declutter. But I'm going to the gym now. I'm running off with my dad so that I can get to the gym. I do have a water bottle in the car, so I'm taking that out so I can fill my water bottle up, because I can't be asked going getting it, bringing it back and then going back out. The car is literally there. I'm being really lazy. But anyway, going to the gym, very excited. I gave myself a rest day yesterday. That's something that I'm implementing in terms of my training as well. I would get to the gym 6-7 times a week if I could. If I've got a spare hour, rather than using it to do other things, whether I've been to the gym the day before or not, I'm like, oh, gym. Because it's like my downtime, not downtime, but like my switch off time, where it's the only time in the day where I'm literally thinking of nothing else, and I just love it so much. But I'm literally doing myself a disservice, because if I'm training every single day, my body's not recovering, my muscles are not recovering. No wonder I'm run down all the time. I've actually got an ulcer as we speak. So yeah, so I gave myself a day off yesterday, and now I'm excited to go back today. Nutrition is something that we really need to pull our socks up on, going into the new year as well. I mean, I'm not even going to talk to you about what I have or haven't eaten over this past week, but it's Christmas. So we allow it. It's currently New Year's Eve. I might put a little wash on actually before I leave the house. I always think to myself, like, what a luxury it is to, 1 minute, have a life where, like, right, the goal is to have a life where you are excited to come back to it. So what I mean by that is, for example, if we go on holiday, right, I'm excited to come back home. Because, you know, like some people, you go on holiday and you dread coming home because you dread going back to normality because you don't like your job or you're unhappy or whatever. That's pretty normal to feel like that. But the dream is to have a life where you're excited to come back off your holidays, to come back to normality. Like, I'm not dreading going back to work. I'm not dreading, you know, next week when everything returns back to normal. I love it. I love normality, and I love my normal life. And I think, how lucky am I to be able to say that? And then I start thinking to myself, do I sound like I'm bragging? And I'm not bragging. Like, my life isn't perfect. There are, you know, nobody's life's perfect, but I do love my life. Like, I am very, very content. I have days where I'm not as content. I have days where I'm a little bit sad. Again, totally normal, but I think I'm just trying to justify, like, I'm not bragging. For 2026, I want you to focus on making, like, enjoying the smaller things and loving just the mundane, day-to-day life. Whether, if it is your job that gets you down, you might not be in a position to give up your job, for example. You need it financially and you're not in a position to go, oh, screw this job. You need to look at then other things that you can do that make you enjoy life. I don't know, I feel like I'm sounding a little bit hippy-dippy at the minute. I'm just in a great mood. I love this fabric softener, by the way. I got it from Lidl. Well, they sell it everywhere. I used to get it all the time, and then since having Ronnie, I always got like the baby, you know, the one with the baby on the front of it. But I mean, he's not a baby anymore, so he can have a little bit of Lenore Gold Orchid. These are nice as well. Same fragrance. I got them from Lidl as well. Really random, but I was driving past Lidl and I thought I'll just run in because I needed some laundry stuff. Anyway, my face is tingling already. Okay, so I've done a few more cupboards. The cupboard of doom. Then I've done the snack cupboard, which this never ever ever looks tidy, but at least I know where everything is now. So up top we always have our protein, like anything that's just for us. Obviously the kids can't reach up there, so that's just our bits and pieces. Then we have some cereal, eggs. These are like Ronnie's snacks as such, and there's like crackers and some chocolates in there as well for us. And then here we've just got like more like summer stuff, so crisp, sweets, that peanut butter is obviously not Summer's, condiments, honey, Nutella, stuff like that. I don't know whether I've shown you this cupboard as well, but this is so much nicer and neater, and I can get, this was in the back of one of these cupboards and I could never get it out, easily accessible in there. I think I've shown you these herb and spices cupboard. This, I can't do much with it. I've just neatened it up a bit. I've thrown away loads of stuff that's like out of date, like creams and stuff that's been open forever. Just got rid of them, and then just put everything in that bag so it can just be pulled out. I did have a box, like a plastic box, but it doesn't fit in that cupboard, so I just had to start putting everything back. And now I'm tackling this one. This is going to be the last thing I'm going to do today because it is New Year's Eve and it's 7:30 and I do just want to put my feet up. So this is the last thing I'm going to do, but I don't think it's going to take me that long, to be honest. And then I think there's literally only that, I can't even look in there. You're doing a very good job, Ronnie. This one?
This one?
Yeah, this one. Put it in. Good boy. Good morning. So it's the 3rd of Jan, a few days on now. I've just had a lovely little session at the gym, but I've just come home to see Ronnie is out on his little bike. I'm coming.
Where are you going? Whoa, this way. This way, come on.
Hello, just finished editing this video. I too am absolutely sick to death of seeing myself in this jacket, I'll be honest. But I hope we're all doing really, really well. I'm whispering because Ronnie's in bed and it's been an absolute nightmare to get him to sleep. He's always been such a good sleeper, but his goal for 2026 is obviously to make my life hell. I thought I would just come on and say thank you so much for watching. Happy bloody New Year. So as you can see, I was just sorting my kitchen cupboards out on New Year's Eve, and then we had an Indian takeaway and we literally just watched the countdown and went to bed. But yeah, I always find it really anticlimactic. I don't know what it is with the new year that just triggers me a little bit. Like, it makes me think, oh my god, like I've not been majorly successful, or I've not hit any massive milestones or anything like that. And I think if I feel like that, then I know tons of you lot will as well. But what I did do was I had a little scroll through my camera roll, and I did make a little video. I've not posted it yet. I might post it. Obviously we just see everybody's highlight reel, and if they've graduated from university or they've been travelling, or love that for everybody. I love that. But what that does then, it makes me think, oh well, I've not done that and I've not done that, and that's the worst thing about social media. It highlights everybody's highlights, and then we just sort of focus on it. That dog. It's taken us an hour to get Ronnie to go to sleep, and then he starts scratching himself and banging on the floor. It's me just telling you that not everybody has met massive milestones last year, but if you have made memories and on holiday, if you spent time with your family, focus on that. And yeah, just have a little look through your camera roll and see your own highlights rather than focusing on everybody else's. I mean, it's now the 3rd of Jan, so we're probably past that. I'm a bit late to the party. But yeah, I just thought I'd tell you that sometimes that's how I feel, and if you feel the same, then that is totally normal. I thought I'd give you some recommendations. Girl, if you've not watched Stranger Things, where have you been? You need to watch it. Obviously, season 5 is now finished. Finito. Cried my little eyes out, but it was amazing. So yeah, Stranger Things, 100%. We started a series last night called Runaway on Netflix. Really, really good. I was going to say Red One. We watched a film called Red One. It's obviously a Christmas film, but it's really, really good. So, I mean, if you do fancy a Christmas film at the beginning of Jan, why the hell not? If that one to watch, so that's my 3 recommendations for this week. Thank you so much for sticking with me in 2025. If there's anything you want to see from me in the future, then please leave a comment down below and let me know. Go and follow me over on Instagram and TikTok. It's @Jodby_, and I will see you in my next one. Bye. Mwah.